Hey guys, just another quick video updating on what we're doing on the second boss to try and make things easier. So something we noticed during this run was, they said they fixed the ranged companions from causing that fire circle to appear under your feet. Well, not all companions in general. And they didn't fix it, so we only tried this once, but I'm thinking we're going to be going back to this in the future until they actually fix where the companions can't be the target of the red fire under your feet. So what we decided to do was put on some augment companions. I'm thinking the best route would be, it's mostly just for the DPS. If the DPS put on augment companions instead of whatever they may be using, usually our DPS got Minsk, Brunor, just anything melee really that has any kind of support to be given. What ends up happening is towards the end there, when you got 3 or 4 ads you have to kill, the summoners and the warlocks, they become. It makes the fight more difficult because if you're not attacking the boss periodically, and you shouldn't be during this last 20% because it's really time crunched with the spawning ads every 5%, your companion will actually stop attacking the boss and he'll move away from the boss and go by the warlock or whatever. And we were taking death heads from the fire circles because of that. Also, when you're putting the augment companions on, they're not hitting the boss constantly, so his health is moving slower. It does make it take a little bit longer to kill summoners or warlocks, whatever you need to do. But as you can see here, it gives us a lot of time, a lot of freedom to build AP, get our artifacts off cooldown, get mounts off cooldown before the next wave of ad spawns in. It really sets you up for success. It allows you to control the fight, control the boss's health. This fight is not a DPS race. All the ads spawn in at certain percentages of health. You're going to get one summoner and one warlock at 95%, 80%, 65%, and ideally 50%. Sometimes you get two at 50%. I think it has something to do with how far you push the boss's health past 50. But I've also seen it happen when he was still right at 50. We've gotten 2 summoners, so not 100% sure yet. It does seem like it's working, but not every time. Maybe it's really finicky. We are also trying to position him so that warlocks will fall off the map. And as you can see, it takes them about 5 seconds, and then they land back in the middle. And ideally, they don't move. Ideally, they stay there, but you can see this one move back over far enough just to give that summoner damage reduction. If you get lucky and both the warlocks stay in the middle, it makes those last couple waves of ads, a lot easier. Not having to deal with the summoner staying alive forever. And then you'll see pretty quick here once we get these ads down. We did have a little bit of trouble. I don't know if somebody used their artifact and we didn't have it up on the boss when we needed it. But after we get these ads down here, you see we skip the 5% ads. We wait for an out in, and then we drop. And the 2 summoners and 2 warlocks end up spawning in. But if your group is, ready for it and they're hitting the boss should only be alive for a couple seconds, maybe 5-10 seconds at the most, with the 2 warlocks and summoners alive. It just depends on how much people are able to move the boss's health before the warlocks have a chance to spawn in. Absolutely crucial that when you use your artifacts, there are no warlocks up. If there is even one warlock up, and then the 2 more spawn in at 5%, the boss's health is basically going to come to a dead stop because he's getting 40% damage reduction from each one of the warlocks. So here we go. We're finishing off this last warlock here, and then we're going to wait for one more out in. That's when we're going to drop and kill him. Again, we didn't exactly have the best timing for it. Everybody wasn't exactly ready. So we don't kill him the fastest. You can definitely do a lot better. but it still gets the job done. It's not difficult. Like once you get to this point, and all if you just keep it under control, people don't have too many death heads at this point. You can just go in there, drop, and finish them off, and that's it. Again, the fight is definitely all about controlling how much the boss's health moves at certain points, making sure that you're keeping things under control, keeping the summoners and the warlocks, you know, under wraps as best you can. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys.